think that we have to think about the memory of our class. And the memory of our class is that when we fight, we win. And actually, we've won. We've won over the last century when we've mobilised. And the fact is that why have we not got the bedroom tax in Scotland? Because 4,000 people stood outside the Parliament and said we weren't having it, and pressed the Scottish Government, who was anti-austerity in words, to put it into practice. And what did they do? They gave £50 million, 4,000 people, campaigns all over Edinburgh and Glasgow and other towns, and they won £50 million to put into councils so that we could not see evictions because of the bedroom tax. The fact that that didn't happen because there wasn't a sympathetic government in Westminster didn't stop us winning. We would have liked it to have been a UK victory, but what we were trying to do is inspire. You see that war there? That is the fight that they women and older activists who remember when we won and when we fight and how we fight, we tell people this is our memory. This is what we've been doing for 40 bloody years. And I tell you, we can win. And we mobilised with them and we have started to win. Have no doubt about it. Housing is the biggest issue politically in Britain today. We have got something to fight for that will make a concrete change in thousands and millions of people's lives. If we mobilise, if we get busy. See, one of the guys that used to work with me when I was in Scottish Power, I'm an electrician, pretty bad electrician, but nevertheless an electrician, but I lasted 27 years. And I tell you, there was a guy called Jock McLeod. He was a fisherman in his spare time when he wasn't doing a hole trying to fix wires. And he said to me one day, and I'll always remember it, you know, Willie, poverty is no a disease, but it's awfully fucking safe. And I remember that because that's what's happening. When you listen to those people, those young women, who singularly love their children, you can see it, you can feel it, you can see their emotional attachment. Poor people love their children. Rich send them away to a bloody boarding school. And then they see them. And they share everything. Walk through. One of the women has been put in a hostel along at Seafield. Do you know where Seafield is? It's along a very far cry from a bus stop. You know what they do? They get up at 6 o'clock and get ready, and they walk along Seafield and over Leith Links when it's raining to the bottom of Leith Walk to get the bus to Granton to get their kids into school. And you know what she can't do? She can't go back to that house because that costs money. So she stays in Granton till they get out of school, and then she takes them back. And you know what happens? She's had 4 visits from workmen sent by the Housing Association because the locks on her windows can be opened by a small child, and it's still not been fixed. The reality of their lives should inspire us to get bloody angry. But more than that, to get organised. That's what tonight's about. And unfortunately, tonight was meant to lead to a conference tomorrow. That the trade unions were going to be there. The people who could actually fight, mobilise, strike, occupy, and make a bloody difference to the life of people who are at the shit end, who feel they didn't have any power. But we have 6 million still in. The unions could do it. And that's what we need to be putting the pressure on. We should have an All Scotland demonstration in February to say an end to austerity. So what happens? We have a conference tomorrow being cancelled. Why? Because like buses, you wait around for things to happen, a conference is organised, and then somebody calls a demonstration, and the problem is you can't be in two places at once. So the conference is cancelled, and yourselves, Vicky and David, couldn't speak. But there is a demonstration tomorrow at 11:30, called by unison all over Scotland, marching from Johnston's Terrace to some place, to fight for what? Two things: defend the NHS and crush the pay cap. So what's then going to happen? What happens is that conference is going to be in 6 weeks. And we are going to have all the campaigns in Scotland together in a room to say, as Mick McGackie once said, do you know, if we spit together, we'll drown the bastards. The problem is, you're spitting on Tuesday, you're spitting on Wednesday, and we'll never spit enough to drown the bastards unless we organise together and hit them hard. That is what we're here for. The bedroom tax, the poll tax. We won. We won. Celebrate that. Know how we won. Learn the lessons. Mobilise. Speak up for people. Go along to this, the anti-austerity thing. So what I'm saying is, the workers the young women in North Edinburgh, you know what they're going to do? They've called a public meeting and they're inviting everybody that's affected by the benefits caps and the lack of housing to come to North Edinburgh, and they will tell them how to fight and how to be in solidarity, to build in their communities, in Wester Hailes and Craigmillar. We have started the ball rolling, and what we can actually do is, if you know anybody that's affected by the benefit cap or in difficulty with homelessness and whatever, tell them that at 9:15 on Thursday the 2nd of November, go along to Royston and Wardyburn Community Centre and actually join in with other people. Then what they're going to do is, when the council will be pestering us to call an event to share, because poor people didn't do things for themselves. You know, we've sent letters, Willie. We've done all this. We've inspired people to come along. And you know they don't come along and fill the forms in. No wonder we can't pour the money and down their throats. Well, the reality is that when people are coming along to that event, those young women are going to be the advocates for the people who didn't know what the score is. Because they've had to go through it. And their life now is to be... One of them said the other day, and I'll finish on this, she said, I'm an activist. Never knew what that bloody word meant. Now she does. Now she will remember and teach her kids and teach the other people that actually if you fight, you can win. We have to be confident now. As 1 is to 3, that's what confidence does. Because when you're confident, remember your history, you can actually fight back and you can win. And we all can all spit together and drown these bastards.